Where does energy come from in the ecosystem? It comes from the sun.
Josh, why does your finger work on touchscreens but like something else doesn't? But like other things.
It has something to do with the electrical conduction, I think.
The sun.
Wait, is that why
It's a beautiful sun. Thank you. Plants create energy by going through a process called photosynthesis. Photosynthesis is a way that plants take the sun's energy and turn it into sugar.
Wait, is
The red dots are the sugar, which all organisms, that's a bear, that is a bear, can use to create energy.
Sounds amazing.
And I can see you for being a dirty. This is horrible.
So,
Grade. It's because you threw that apple.
So, you're probably wondering, what is this? What is this of? And I can tell you, it's a picture of a food web. A food web. A food web is a diagram that shows relationships in an ecosystem of what eats what. Unfortunately, we didn't draw exactly a real web. What we drew was a producer, the leaf, getting energy from the sun, and an ant, a primary, eating a leaf, which gets energy from a leaf, or any producer, and then a bird eating the ant, which is a secondary, which gets energy from a primary. And then there is a human girl who is eating the bird, which is a tertiary, which can eat secondaries and primaries. Thank you. A pyramid is to show organisms and classify them, and the reason why it's shaped the way it is leaves are leaves, and they are at the bottom of the food chain. The second most are bugs. They are the second lowest. The birds are the second to least, and they are the second to the top of the food chain, and the humans are at the top of the food chain, and they are the smallest of all of the organisms. Also, the higher up you are, the less energy you get from the original source. So, because each time it gets reduced by 90%, and you get 10% of the energy left. So, for example, a bug eats the leaf, and it gets 10% of that energy, and 90% goes into random sources. When a bird eats it, it gets 0.1% of the leaf and 10% of the bug. And then when a human eats it, it gets 0.01% of the leaf, 0.1% of the bug, and 10% of the bird. Also, since humans can know this, we can be sustainable with our food choices. For example, if you're a vegetarian, you're being more sustainable, because if you eat a bird needs to eat 10, but will need to eat much more you'll only need to eat 10 leaves, but in a bird a bird will need to eat 100 or 1,000 leaves to get the same amount of energy.